Yes, sir. We are live. Amazing. What's going on, people? Happy Monday. First day of the week. We're going to start off right with this amazing live stream. Nice. I know you like the music. Just want to make you want to groove. Amazing, guys. All right, guys, let's get this show rolling. Hey, guys, what's going on? This is the conservative speaking. For those of you that are unfamiliar with me, I am the conservative. I am the man that likes to speak on current affairs that are affecting my country because this is a country that is worth fighting for. And if you love this country, then you need to stand tall and fight for this very country. And trust me, this is the greatest country on the planet. There's no other country I would rather be in. And anything that will affect my country is something that is worth addressing and worth fighting against. Because if there's anyone out there that would even doubt how much I love my country, you clearly do not have not been following this channel. Everything that I do is pro American. I am a patriot. I love my country, and I will always stand to fight for my country. And all the rest of the patriots that are out there, you people understand where I'm coming from. And you also play a part in wanting to fight for this very country of ours. Okay, so um, if you happen to join this live stream, there's only a few etiquettes that I would expect. First one being is hit the like button if you're tuning in into the show, okay? Because it does help with the algorithm and it helps YouTube to promote this live stream, even if they do not want to. All right. So in the end, you you viewers out there, you really play a role in wanting in making sure that this live stream is being promoted to the people who probably didn't know about it, but sure as heck would need it. Also, leave a comment during and after the show. That also helps out with the algorithm too. Okay. Positive or negative, all right, it's all worthy content that actually leads to the algorithm being triggered to allow YouTube to then promote this live stream. And of course, like the live stream. All right. And of course, there's something else that I wanted to do. For some reason, it didn't show up, but I am going to type it in so that it will show up in the bottom screen. Bear with me for a second. I mean, I don't mind doing this live. It's better if it was done. This was executed prior to going live, but it's okay. go with it anyway. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to add it. Great. Now it's added. Amazing. And join the show. So, if you want to be a part of the show, and if you want to be a part of our discussion, click the link at the bottom. And the link to join the show is also in the comment section as well. Okay. So, with that being said, check out the title: The Great White Hope, who is Donald Trump, will take office in 2024. Um, I mean, obviously I knew this, but it took for me to visit the rally that occurred in Wildwood about a couple weeks ago for me to realize that the Great White Hope will take office in 2024. Now, is there a chance that Donald Trump wins New Jersey in this upcoming presidential election? Probably not. However, there are a lot of seats in New Jersey for Congress in which, if it flips Republican, it gives us the front seat for us to not only take over the House along with the Senate, but to also take over the Oval Office. And to be quite honest with you, when I visited Wildwood for the Trump rally, which I happened to live stream at that time, so um, check out the live stream on my YouTube channel for you to see, for you to be able to see the rally. But you would have thought that that particular part of New Jersey was Trump country. I mean, every single part of Wildwood had the entire MAGA material plastered all over the place, all over Wildwood. It was amazing. It was an amazing thing to see. It was an amazing time to be there. I mean, there were over 10,000 people that joined the rally. And it was my first time at a Trump rally, and it was amazing. And it's funny because uh the very people that I tend to work with, these were the same people who, by the way, never attended a Trump rally, but claim that these very people wouldn't uh they wouldn't let me join the rally. They won't allow me to be a part of the rally. They wouldn't like me. They would assault me. They would be racist, even though there's no such thing as racism. These very people would make sure that my stay there would be as uncomfortable as possible, according to them. And when I'm speaking about them, I'm speaking about the blacks. Not all, but most blacks have this mentality towards white people, that white people hate them. All right. These are the same blacks that will pull down the lever 96% of the time for the Democratic Party, that continues to keep them oppressed and continues to keep them from wanting to thrive. And then speaking upon them as if they truly care about them, when in reality they're speaking down on them as if they are too stupid to realize that they do not put out policies that are for their best interests. But the blacks are too busy being black and being angry and not being able to see that the Democratic Party does not care about them. But all of these blacks, they're making all these accusations. Oh, you're going to the Trump rally. Oh, they're going to beat you up. Don't you know that the vast majority of them are white? And they were correct. They were correct. The vast majority of the Trump supporters that that visited the Trump rally, that partook in the Trump rally were white. Oh, they were white. There were a sea of white people, and they couldn't be any further from the truth about what the blacks were saying about them. These white people were loving people, and they had a support for the great white hope like I did for the great white hope, and that this man would bring prosperity back to America. And as the Trump rally was going on, um, it was it was like it was like being a part of a major concert. I kid you not. I kid you not. I mean, the sea of people. I mean, the sea of red, white, and blue. The sea of patriots, people who love this country and are willing to fight for this country. And then to see how the great white hope, Donald Trump, came up, and the fact that he came up to a thunderous elation. It was it was surreal, to say the least. Now, initially, at the Trump rally, I was at the very back, and then somehow I was able to make my way to the very front, after a gentleman was able to hand me off his VIP bracelet to come up to the front. I just had to surpass. I just had to go through the Secret Service clearance, and then I was able to make my way to the front to actually see the Great White Hope, Donald Trump, and it was surreal. It was not necessarily. I wasn't really. I mean, I wasn't necessarily at all seeing Donald Trump, but more of how so many people gravitated towards the message. It seemed as if everybody that came there to hear the very message that we expect Donald Trump to deliver when he does take office in 2024. The numbers do not lie. If you look at the polls, Donald Trump is far ahead, not just in the states that he's expected to win, but in the so-called key battle states, or the swing states, states that can go either way. Um, States like Michigan, states like Wisconsin, states like Pennsylvania. I mean, Donald Trump is taking a lot of traction. And I was surprised that that Donald Trump will come to a blue state like New Jersey to come out and and do his rally. And look at how many people showed up. 10,000 people. That is a lot of people. All right. 10,000 people. That's the equivalent that you would get at a NBA or an NHL playoff game. And all of these people came to see the great white hope speak the message that he was going to deliver, because he delivered 4 years ago. It was amazing. And how I was able to have common talk. The fact that everyone that showed up, men and women, we were all like-minded. We all had the same thought. We all wanted the same thing for our country. We wanted our borders secured, which he addressed. We want our money back, which he addressed with the tax cuts, and then eliminating wasteful government spending. We want safety and security, not just for ourselves, but our family, which he addressed. He also addressed not wanting to fund Ukraine and Sudan and all of these other countries that do not give us any benefits at all. Donald Trump is giving out American first policies. And do you want to know why it works? Because we just gone through 4 years of anything but American first policies under the great white dope Joe Biden. Joe Biden using the American people for his own benefit, throwing us under the rug, making us pay for things that do not benefit the American people, stealing our money through taxes and giving it to a bunch of undeserving freeloading bums. Who are these people? Your drug addicts, your criminals, your illegal aliens, your irresponsible sluts, your baby killers. All right. All of these people who do not deserve our money are getting our money to do immoral things. And the great white dope, Joe Biden, is all for it. All right. He's the machine that's pushing it. All right. Billions of dollars sent to Ukraine for a losing war. Billions of dollars to secure Ukraine's borders, but yet ignore our borders. This is the reason why the rally was so imminent. This is the reason why the Trump rally 2 weeks ago in Wildwood, was so pertinent, because the American people have gone through 4 years of Joe Biden using the American people at our expense for his own benefit. And people are fed up with it. But I told you people, I mean, I knew it. I knew that once the great white dope got into office that this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew he was going to push the China virus down our throats. I knew he was going to force we the people to take the China virus, or take away the very things that should be free to us. Oh, yes, I knew he was going to turn America into Nazi Germany. I already knew this. I already knew it was coming down the barrel. Anything that had nothing to do with taking the China virus vaccine, he was going to deem as disinformation, and make and then make the social media platforms go after the very people that have a platform to say otherwise. I already knew it. I knew it. The fact that he's now going from pushing the kung flu virus, I mean, from wanting to push the kung flu virus vaccine to now moving it on to the so-called green energy deal, which will not benefit the American people, but will make Joe Biden very rich, considering the fact that his son has business ties with China to buy up all of the cobalt, the main ingredient needed into creating these batteries to put into these electric vehicles. And then Joe Biden puts out a policy in which $78 billion, or something of that number, should be put towards electric vehicles, or should be put as a subsidy for all of these auto manufacturers to create electric vehicles. You see, it's a win-win for Joe Biden, because Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden are expected to make a killing doing so. Joe Biden is going to get rich off of your money, off of my money, off of we the people's money. And it's fucking sick. It's something that shouldn't happen, but is happening. And in the end, we pay through it through inflation. Just look at the gas prices, which by the way is a separate entity. I'll get to that in a second. But look at your groceries. Everything has gone up double digits. All right. Cost of bread up 11%. The cost of fruits up 13%. The cost of milk 18%. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Everything has gone up. All right? The cost of housing will now go up because the cost of lumber has to go up to pay for these very policies that will not benefit us in the long run. Look at our gas prices. When was the last time that you even seen a gas prices under $3 a gallon? When? It happened under the Great White Hope's watch, and the gas prices would even have gone down even lower had Joe Biden not canceled the pipeline. Had he not canceled the pipeline, the gas prices would have been under $2 a gallon, guaranteed. But the great white dope Joe Biden does what he's told. He's not a leader, he's a follower. He follows what the Democratic Party wants him to do. The Democratic Party wants to do away with fracking and 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 do away with what type of energy is that? What type of energy do you call coal? Um yeah, they want to do away with gas energy, and they want to deal with electric. Even though 75% of our electric comes from, oh, you guessed it, fossil fuels. That's what they want to do away with. They want to do away with fossil fuels, and they want to go into green energy, electric. But our electric comes from fossil fuels. So even when you put these electric vehicles out there, they're still going to emit the same amount or even more fossil fuels than the average gas powered vehicle. And it's going to take a while for those electric vehicles to be on the road before it can become green energy efficient. But in the meanwhile, the electricity that it's going to take to charge these vehicles emits more carbon footprints than the average gas gas combustible vehicle. But they want to make you believe that these electric vehicles are going to save the planet, and it will not. It absolutely will not. But what it will do is make a lot of these politicians rich by now wanting to buy up $1 million or $2 million worth of stock in green energy, because the people are going to have to be forced to purchase it, since billions of dollars are going towards it. It's almost a guaranteed victory that you are going to become stinking rich if you invest in these green energy products. Isn't this amazing how the government can manipulate the market to make them rich at your expense? It's at your expense. Remember that. None of these politicians have any skin in the game when it comes to investing their money for the American people. Remember, it's your money that they're playing with. It's your money that they're playing dominoes with. It's your money that they're playing dice with, because they know that they can become rich off of your money, because we have to pay taxes. We have to pay for this. If we don't pay, we go to jail. It's the law. You have to pay the taxes. Even if it doesn't benefit you, you still have to pay for it. Isn't this amazing? The Great White Hope wants to reverse that. All right. He wants to eliminate mandatory purchasing of electric vehicles and make it an option. And that's the way it should be. It should be an option. All right. I'm not against electric vehicles, but I'd be damned if you're going to force me to purchase one. Why? Why? All right. They're not fuel efficient. They're not even energy efficient. How long do you think it's going to take for an electric vehicle to be at full charge? What, 12 hours? So you're going to have to spend half of your day sitting there waiting for your electric vehicle to charge? Whereas with a gas combustible engine, you can easily just go to any gas station and be able to fill your vehicle up within a matter of minutes. I mean, how long does it take for you to really fill up your vehicle? I mean, obviously it depends on the type of model that you have, but at the most, what, 2 to 5 minutes max? Whereas you're going to have to spend a half of your day charging up a vehicle that doesn't even give you a lot of range. What the? No way, no how. The great white hope, Donald Trump, wants to put us first. Us first. And he did it before and he will do it again. I don't know why the very people who voted for Joe Biden thought that Joe Biden can make this country better, but now they learned their lesson. They're no longer emotional. They're not going to make the emotional decision. I think the very people that voted for Joe Biden are going to go back to voting for Donald Trump. Because what do you have to lose? Even if you hate the great white hope Donald Trump based on the way that he delivers his message, who's the better option? Who's actually going to turn America back to what it was? A country that was livable for everyone. You can't afford to live in this country unless you're making six figures. And how many people are really making that kind of money? Six figures is really considered upper class. Most middle class people do not even make that amount. So if you're not making six figures, you are going to suffer in this dirty world, that we're living in right now. You are really going to suffer in biflation, Bidenflation. That's Bidenomics for you. Bidenomics is Bidenflation. Joe Biden believes that in order to keep inflation down, that he should spend more money that we don't have to keep it down. That's equivalent to a Ponzi scheme. So he wants to use the Ponzi scheme to lower the taxes. I mean, to lower inflation. Like, he really talks to the American people as if the American people are stupid, as if we're not going to figure this out. What a dope. But now you people are able to see, and hopefully you people were able to see in 2024. The great white hope will take over and become the next president. And not only that, but we're going to bring in more American first politicians, even if even if it means bringing in a slew of people that have no political experience. That's really what we need. We need we need people that have zero experience in politics, because that way you don't have to worry about them playing the political game. You know that they're going to be there for the people, of the people. Everything that everything that they will implement will be American first. Always American first. That's what the great white hope Donald Trump stands for. And that's what these very people that are in our Congress and in our Senate should also stand for as well. And listen, even if it means, like I said again, even if it means that we have to get rid of all of the career politicians to do so, so be it. I think we need to turn onto a clean slate, because these so-called Republicans, the rhinos, these people are not for our special interest either. You think that they are, and then they vote for things that are non-conventional of a Republican. They stand for things that are non-conventional for a Republican. Mitt Romney, Anna Kowalski, or whatever her name is. That's stupid. that stupid senator from Alaska, that stupid senator from Maine. I mean, well, you get what you get when you vote women into office. You get what you get. All right. The last thing you should ever do is to vote for a woman in office. But Anna Markowski, Susan Moore, or whatever that woman is. All right. Who's that? Who's that ugly looking senator from Kentucky? Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, all of these rhinos, Tim Scott, all of these rhinos, they really have to go. I don't mind them going and putting in American first people. It has to be about the people now. It has to be about the people, and the people are understanding that. All right, from both ends, they are understanding. The only ones that won't understand it are the progressives, but they make up a minute population in this country. All right, we're speaking about the Antifa, the homosexuals, like the National Organization of Women. We're talking about those progressives. We don't expect them to see the other way. These people are blind and they love living in their hell. So let them stay there. But I'm speaking about for the people who love this country, for the people who love their neighborhoods that they work so hard to live in, for the very properties that they work so hard to own and to maintain. For those people on both sides, they know that in order to maintain our country, in order to maintain our safety and security of this country, in order to not allow radicals to take over this country and to rewrite the laws of the land, they know that this man, the great white hope, Donald Trump, will have to be in office because he will make America great again. Amazing, guys. I appreciate all of you guys that were able to join in into the live stream. I know it's only a half hour, but unfortunately I have to cut it short because I have some other business to attend to. But I want you people to remember to keep the fight for our country. We have a country to save, and this country is worth saving. Okay, if you believe in your rights as an American, then please join me in this very fight to fight for our country. Looks like there's a comment here. Oh, here's my good friend Deshaun. Amazing. Nice to see you too, Deshaun. Thank you for joining in to this show. I wish I could prolong it for a little longer. Um, but I will be holding another live stream. I believe I want to say Saturday. Saturday. Yes, I will be holding a live stream on Saturday and for at Saturday at 9:30. Okay, Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Be there, and I expect it to be about an hour long, an hour plus. All right. Um, I mean, I'm hoping to see if I can be able to bring some people onto the live stream. If not, then I'll do my normal monologue, and for the people that want to join in can and listen, more than happy to have you guys come along in and listen. Um, Good question, Deshaun. No, actually, 6:30 West Coast time. 6:30. Okay, 6:30 West Coast time, Deshaun. All right. So I thank you guys for tuning in, and with that being said, this is the Conservative, and I'm signing out. Have a blessed day, and go USA. All right. I love this country. The great white hope, Donald Trump, will make America great again. I promise you. Amazing. Sorry, guys. Have a good day.